Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Echo Center on the campus of Ohio University Eastern in St. Clairsville, Ohio, for today's Buckeye 8 Championship Volleyball Games. There's 6 games on the day. We'll be bringing you 3 of them. The first one will feature the Purple Riders of Martins Ferry High School and the Lady Bruins of Brooke High School. This is Phil Rujak, and along with Ashlyn Daly and our dial man, Dan Vogel, will be here to bring you all the exciting play-by-play action of this afternoon's first matchup. Today's games are brought to you by Rawson's Mulch and More, Poe Financial Services, Berryman Chemicals, Electric O, It's Electric, Capital Recovery Systems, the O Patio and Pub and Lane, Brooke County Schools, the Echo Center, our sponsor for today's special presentation, and the Hancock County School System, as well as all of our normal sponsors for today's game. But we have a special guest for you right now, Mr. Mark Cook, who runs this beautiful facility here in St. Clairsville. And I'm not sure exactly what we'll have to turn those around. Okay, you're good. That's good. I'm not sure exactly what his title is. What's your title, Mark?
Facilities manager.
Facilities manager. I wasn't sure. Was that executive director, grand poobah, or facilities manager?
Facilities
Mark Cook,
manager.
longtime athletic director at Barnesville, who had an exciting football game last night with a West Virginia powerhouse.
I actually watched it and on Huddle, and what a great game.
Oh,
and,
we had that game on OVSO last night.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve Daly, Matt Bellardine brought the name. Steve was, he was texting left and right about how wonderful the game was, and
Barnesville had a couple miscues that hurt them, and they played a pretty good team.
Well, George Washington, they're a 4A school in the state of West Virginia, and they're pretty good athletes. But anyway, let's talk about the Echo Center, Mark. You guys took over this. It's been over a year now. And a lot of things going on here, a lot of construction going on. But let's just talk first about, I got a schedule here. There's an awful lot of things athletically going on here this year. Can you talk a little bit about what you're hosting?
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of athletic events going on. I shared this with OVSO because since we partner with you guys, we hope that you're here as often as you can be. But we have a multitude of events, and it will increase We're hosting all the Buckeye 8 events, of course, and all the OVAC events, and tournament games and so forth. And we were already awarded a regional boys basketball semifinal with the winner.
Great.
The winner moving on to Athens with a right to go to the Final Four. So we're going to host the Division IV boys regional semi, and it's going to be the East versus the East. So there'll be 2 teams in our district coming here to play. And if you played the game on paper, which we don't, Maysville, who was the defending state champion last year, and they returned everybody back, we're hoping that they make an appearance here to play once again. And there's some other teams out there that are going to be really good. Indian Valley, for example, their team were state champs in football last year, and looks like they're going to make a pretty good run again this year. And we understand that they're going to be really good in basketball also. But who knows? We'll see.
Right.
And we're tickled to death to be able to host that.
All the Buckeye 8, obviously the indoor Buckeye 8 facility or tournaments. What does that mean to this facility to be able to host the local teams, and let people see this beautiful facility?
Well, the Buckeye 8's really doing a good job. They've expanded. It's the Buckeye 8, but there's 12 teams.
Okay.
And we also have a team from West Virginia now with
Right.
BROOKE. So, I think this only enhances the strength of the league, that we're able to host their events, their basketball events, their volleyball events. Plus, it's a win-win because we allow our Starbucks to get a lot of business and our Hall of Fame Cafe to get a lot of business, although they're open during the work day, not nearly the overhead as it would be hosting these events. So it's a win-win for both, and it's gone pretty good so far.
And also, if people don't know, the OVAC has their home here now in the Echo Center.
That's correct. We hold the executive offices here. Dirk Decoy, the executive director, is located in our facility, and here in a couple weeks we'll be hosting 2 to 3 weeks the OVAC Girls Volleyball Championships. So yes, that draws a lot of interest and a lot of people into our facility.
And Mark, what about the everyday aspects? We had spoken about this last year. What is the everyday look like
right
here?
now, and I don't know if your cameras picked it up, but we have construction everywhere. So
Right.
you can see the plastic on both sides here, down underneath with the kitchen and so forth. So there's a lot of construction going on. There's a lot of noise going on. In fact, the construction company, Robertson Construction, who has our project, issued hearing plugs to all the people working here. But so aside from that, with all that going on, we have a steady flow of Ohio University Eastern students that come in here, and they may come in to study and take advantage of our Starbucks, or come in and shoot basketball and so forth. And then, of course, Edwards Absolute Kinetics, which is across the way,
Right.
Physical therapy, it's nonstop in there. I mean, they do a tremendous business. They see patients all hours of the day and in the evening. So that's enhanced things here. So it's busy. Monday through Friday is very busy.
And I did see on the news also in this construction, is there a medical type facility coming in here?
There is, and I know my boss, the man that spearheads this whole show, Matt King, is going to come in and speak to Jimmy in one of the other games, and he was going to break that all down.
Good.
But yes, there is a medical facility coming in here, and it's Ohio Hills Health Services, and they're located in Barnesville and Woodsfield, and they're going to put dental units in over there and their offices. So we're really excited to get that going and get them in the facility.
And the other part, the last thing, outside there's construction as well.
Well,
what is that?
Yeah, there really isn't outside. I know everything in the back where you enter is all gated, and that's basically for the heavy equipment
for them,
that they're
what
using.
They're doing here. Okay.
However, if you notice the building where you parked, that is going to be torn down. It used to be the old Health and Science building at Ohio University Eastern, and they had welding and so forth. So that's going to be torn down. We own that building, and we're trying to do everything we can to create better parking here. And we're thinking by doing that, that's going to help us immensely.
Well, you're going to have to do something because your daily foot traffic here is going to immensely increase with all the stuff you have going on here. What a great facility, Mark. You do a great job running here. You're a great host. We love coming here. You treat us like gold, and we thank you for being a part of this. And thank you. Keep up the good work, my good friend.
Thanks, Phil. And we're tickled to death that you guys are here. I hope you get a lot of interest and a lot of viewers. So thank you very much.
Right. Thanks a lot. Mark Cook, the facilities manager here at the Echo Center on the campus of Ohio University Eastern in St. Clairsville. We'll be back with the Capital One Recovery System pregame and today's festivities after this timeout.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care. The only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
At Presley Hearing Center, your journey to better hearing begins with us. Our certified experts are dedicated to understanding your unique needs, ensuring a superior experience every step of the way. Discover the latest in hearing technology with Starkey's newest wireless hearing aids. Don't miss out on life's precious sounds. Call today to schedule your personalized hearing consultation. Presley Hearing Center, where hearing care is healthcare.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
Ted Gorman, newly appointed superintendent at Jefferson County JVS, is dedicated to shaping the future of vocational education. With 16 diverse programs, from animal science to multimedia design, students gain hands-on experience and certifications for immediate employment. Thanks to a recent $1 million a technology upgrade, distance learning opportunities are now available, allowing students to connect with universities remotely. Gorman is also exploring adult education options to support lifelong learning in the community. Visit jeffjvs.org to learn more.
Experience the excitement of Edge Sports in partnership with First Westminster Presbyterian Church, where children's golf takes center stage. Don't miss your chance to use the state-of-the-art TrackMan Golf Simulator, perfect for golfers of all ages and skill levels to practice, learn, and improve. Edge Golf at First West is growing, offering expert lessons and opportunities to fine-tune your game. Come alone or gather your group and schedule a session today before every slot fills up. Elevate your golf experience with Edge Sports. Call 740-282-4591 to book your tee time today.
Vehicle.
Electric O from Weirton, West Virginia, is your trusted partner for all electrical needs. Whether residential or commercial, our expert team delivers reliable, efficient, and safe solutions. We pride ourselves on top-notch service and customer satisfaction. Choose Electric O for quality you can count on, lighting up your world with excellence. At Jimmy John's in Steubenville.
Welcome back to the Echo Center, this special presentation of Ohio Valley Sports Online, the Buckeye 8 Volleyball Tournament, brought to you by the Echo Center today. And we are now ready for our Capital Recovery System pregame show. This is Phil Rujak along with Ashlyn Daly, and I'm going to turn it over to Ashlyn for our pregame show. Hi, Ashlyn.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We're both here, paying attention to what Notre Dame's doing, but we're loving being here, too.
That's okay. I like to see a lead for them as well, so that's okay. I can pay a little less attention. We'll start with the Martins Ferry Purple Riders. They come in at 12-4. Their team leaders include Gina Chirpis. She's a junior, middle hitter, middle blocker, and opposite. She leads with 5.1 kills per set and has posted a hitting percentage of .393. She also leads in total blocks with 32. Savannah Kohler, their defensive specialist, leads with 6.7 digs per set. And in serving, Olivia Harkness has racked up 30 aces this season. Actually, that's behind. They have her at 58 there. That's so impressive. And we talk all the time about how hard, aggressive serves disrupt the entire return. You know, one bad pass leads to a free ball, which then leads to the opposite team getting a kill. So serving will be really important in this match. Definitely had some stretches of dominance this year, coming in at 12-4. But recently they did have a loss to St. Clairsville. So we're seeing how Martins Ferry rebounds, and I feel they'll do pretty well today. The Brooke Bruins are off to a little bit more of a rough start. They're at 5-12 this year, but we did cover them a couple nights ago, and we saw great enthusiasm from them. It was their senior night. Came out and got a win against the Edison Wildcats. Their leaders include McCullough, who has, let's see, how many does he have at? These are more updated. 15 total blocks, 13 aces,
and those are
41
a little behind
digs.
as well. So
yeah, Max Preps is always the last one to get updated stats, so I apologize. They also have Lily Clark, who has 44 blocks, and Hannah Schaefer with 3. Maggie DeSario has 10 aces, while Hannah Schaefer has 9. Maggie DeSario also has 44 digs. Hannah Schaefer leads with 52. So Martins Ferry has shown efficiency, especially with Chirpus, contributing with kills, blocks, hitting efficiency, so they'll want to continue to control the net game. Brooke will stay competitive if they disrupt the Martins Ferry Purple Riders, rhythm with their serve receive and their solid defense. They just have to break that up somehow. Maybe they'll find holes with little tips, different ways to earn points and cause mistakes. But we'll see how Brooke adjusts. We do see that they have a few players out, but we're looking forward to a good game. First time covering Martins Ferry, so we're excited to see their players as well.
Both with young teams, Brooke with 3 seniors, Martins Ferry with 4. I know you only play 6 at a time, but nonetheless, both with fairly young teams. So I would look, Martins Ferry with a 12-4 record, a little deceptive why they're in playing for the third spot here.
Yeah.
But they I guess they had some injury problems at the beginning of the year. But they're like one of the only team, I believe, that knocked off Beaver Local, who's the number 1 seed here today.
Yeah, we covered them the other night, and they were just solid all around. So to have a win over them, really, like you said, it's deceiving that they're not playing in one of the championship games today.
Well, I spent a lot of years at Oak Glen, who is very well known for their volleyball, and Beaver Local and Oak Glen used to have some epic battles, and I know that I believe Beaver Local beat Oak Glen this year. So
in 5, it
Sarah
was a long
Lowe,
night.
Sarah Lowe is she's been coaching there for a long time, and I'll tell you, she is one of the best in the business.
I told Coach DiCarlo when I saw her the other night, I haven't played club volleyball since I was in 8th grade, and she was coaching club when I was there. So she has built a wonderful reputation and pedigree with Beaver Local. So,
and Ashland volleyball seems to be moving up the ladder as far as interest and enthusiasm with people. There's so many people playing now. There's a lot of people playing travel volleyball, and there's a lot of involvement, a lot of excitement about volleyball in the Ohio Valley.
Yeah, I feel like it's come back around. When I was young, we had our Club Gold. Well, that went away from the area for a little bit, and you definitely saw a difference in players. But with clubs coming back to the Ohio Valley and building up in the area, it's definitely showing some excitement for the sport.
Well, we're just about ready to start here. It's the Buckeye 8 tournament on the campus of Ohio University Eastern. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the start. Commissioner Eric Timmons' first serve after this word from our sponsors.
Electric O from Weirton, West Virginia, is your trusted partner for all electrical needs. Whether residential or commercial, our expert team delivers reliable, efficient, and safe solutions. We pride ourselves on top-notch service and customer satisfaction. Choose Electric O for quality you can count on, lighting up your world with excellence. At Jimmy John's in Steubenville, Ohio, we craft sandwiches that are freaky fresh and freaky fast. Made with high-quality ingredients, each sub is a flavor explosion. Whether you crave turkey, roast beef, or veggie, we've got you covered. Stop by today and taste the difference. Your taste buds will thank you. Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, We're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier, brighter tomorrow.
In Steubenville, Signs Limited transforms visions into vibrant realities. From eye-catching billboards to custom storefronts, we craft signs that speak. Our team blends creativity with precision, ensuring your message shines bright. Elevate your brand, attract attention, and let your identity stand out. Choose Signs Limited, where your ideas take shape.
Capital Recovery.
We're back here at the Echo Center for today's big-time volleyball Buckeye 8 tournament, brought to you by special presentation on OVSO, brought to you by the Echo Center. And Ashley, maybe you can go real quickly and give us the Cedar One Realty starting lineups.
Yeah, for the visiting Martins Ferry Purple Riders, they'll have number 1, Kendall Brandon, number 4, Gianna Chirpus, number 9, the libero, Savannah Kohler, 10, Olivia Harkness, 12, Maddie Lucas, 23, Nicole Hammerquist, and number 27, Gracie Lucas. For the home Brooke Bruins, it'll be number 20, Maggie DeSerio, 25, Sydney DiGiovanni, number 5, Lily Clark, number 4, Hannah Schaefer, number 3, Jasmine Wood, number 9, Malia McCullough, and their libero will be number 11, Lexi Wokuch. Shaking hands.
Okay, the officials today, Ron Gable and Joey Wagner, will be calling all the big things here for today's matchup between the Martins Ferry Purple Riders and the Brooke Bruins. And for the first serve, brought to you by Commissioner Eric Timmons, and to call the play-by-play, here is my partner, Ashlyn, the better of the dailies, the best looking of the dailies.
Oh no!
The best looking of the dailies. I'm not going to bring your mother into this because I can't. But between the dailies who work for us, the best looking one, Ashlyn Daly.
Okay.
I love your dad.
Oh gosh.
I was the AD at Oak Glen when he was the AD at Springville Central. We had a lot of fun. He's a great guy.
So our opening serve will come from Brooke. It'll be number 20, Maggie DeSerio. It's up, received. Chirpus from the middle. She gives it a rolling ball. It's out for a point.
That's a good job there by Martins Ferry. Teamwork is very important in volleyball. People don't understand. Good teams are going to hit the ball 3 times and set up their best hitters, and that's what Martins Ferry seems to be doing.
Yeah, very effective in that. The serve. That was from, I just got to see her number there.
Number 4 with the wham.
Oh, Gianna Chirpus. She'll have quite a few tonight, I believe.
That was the water transport wham.
All right. It's Olivia Harkness back to serve for the Purple Riders.
Dad's the athletic director at Martins Ferry. Greg.
A set. Swinging from the outside, Hannah Schaefer. That one's out, so we have another point, Purple Riders.
3-0, the Purple Riders lead here in the first set of a 3-set match today for third place in the Buckeye 8.
The serve again. Received by Maggie DeSerio. Sent over as a free pass by Sydney DiGiovanni. Chirpus out of the middle. Just out.
Beautiful set that time by Olivia Harkness, but just too much on it and couldn't get it down inside the stripes.
Back to serve now for the Bruins is Sydney DiGiovanni. Received the set right side into the block. That was Victoria Crone, but returned now by the Bruins. Can't get there in time. That was Olivia Harkness.
Nice block by the Bruins' Hannah Schaefer.
DiGiovanni serves again. Received by Landon Hoder. Swinging from the right side for a point, Maddie Lucas. She's now going back to serve. Kendall Brandon coming out. And Ava Rose coming in.
Also Lexi Cart into the game for Martins Ferry.
Rolling from the right side, Jasmine Wood. Chirpus, that's a wham.
Another wham by the Martins Ferry Purple Riders, a water transport wham. 5-2 your score. Martins Ferry with the lead here.
Received by Lily Clark. Pushed, but it's just in the net. That was, I believe,
Nielsen couldn't quite
Candace
get it
Nielsen.
over.
Yep. The serve passed by Lily Clark. The set to Nielsen, rolling ball. Helping it out is Kohler. Into the net from the outside is Lexi Cart.
And just couldn't get enough lift on the ball or get enough air under the ball.
Eden McKinney now in to serve for the Bruins.
Eden McKinney, a softball player for the Bruins.
Diving was Kohler, but that's an ace.
Hit them where they ain't. That's what you got to do in baseball, softball, and volleyball.
That one sails out, so the Purple Riders side out.
So Martins Ferry now with a 7-4 lead over the Bruins here in set number one. Set number one brought to you today by Total Sports Connection in Martins Ferry.
Gianna Chirpus with that serve. High set to the middle. Rolling ball, Chirpus was there. Out of the middle, tipping over the block. And right back down. That's 23, Nicole Hammerquist.
Hammerquist with another, two dinks in there. Brooke able to handle the first one, but couldn't handle the second one. And another point on the board for the Purple Riders. 8-4 now they lead.
Gianna serve. Received by Lexi Wokuch. Out of the outside, Hannah Schaefer. It's tipped and out, so point Bruins.
With a mini wham, we'll call it. Like these mini bottles that Water Transport provides for us.
Schaefer serves. Received by Lucas. Kohler from the back row, rolling ball. Passed well by McKinney. Sent over as a free pass. Setting, looking to use it, but Kohler is able to pass that over. Set to the right side. Kohler helping out, keeping this in play. Free ball. Bruins looking to use it. McKinney sets. McCullough in with a wham.
Another water transport wham. This in by the Brooke Bruins and Hannah, or number, it's McCullough. The numbers are so small, and some of these girls have long hair.
I know, it's always a struggle. I'm like, turn around, move your ponytail. Let me see, who is that?
They should have to put it up in a bun.
Into the block, that was 23, Nicole Hammerquist. It is returned. Hammerquist again. That's a wham for her.
Hammerquist with the hammer. She puts the hammer down with the wham. Water transport wham. 9-6 your score. Brooke hanging in here strong and tough with the 12-4 Martins Ferry Purple Riders.
Gracie Lucas's serve. Pushed back over as a free pass. Purple Riders look to use it. Hammerquist. That sails out. They're looking for a touch. Don't get it. So that's a point Bruins.
The Bruins climb within 2 now. And looking to enter into the game for the Brooke High Bruins. Jasmine Wood coming back in. set to serve for Brooke High Bruins under Coach D. Parr.
This one's back. Kohler receives. Good first pass, good set, ends for a wham.
Another one, another water transport wham.
That was Lexi Cart. She is subbing out now. Kendall Brandon is in to serve for her, complete back row duties.
10-7 now, Martins Ferry with the lead.
This set to the right side, that's McCullough. She's tipping, Kohler diving to keep that one alive. She does, sent over by Gracie Lucas. Right side swing. That was Sydney DiGiovanni. Kohler from the back row. McKinney gets on that one. McCullough rolling ball out of the middle. Looking to get a good set approach. Hammerquist tipping into the hole. That's a point.
And a diving try that time by Eden McKinney comes up a little short. Hammerquist once again hit him where they're not. Hammerquist with the hammer and the little dink that time, and they're prepared for the big slam.
McCullough receives the set to her. Off the block, that's a point. I'd call that a wham.
I'd call that a wham too. Malia McCullough with a water transport wham. 11-8 now, and Brooke with the serve.
McCullough serves. Tipped off the back row, that's a point, that's an ace.
Gracie Lucas unable to handle the good serve by McCullough. Brings the Bruins to within 2 at 11-9 here. In set number 1, again brought to you by Total Sports Connection.
Received a little bit better this time. Kohler from the back row swinging. That's a down ball. McCullough sets. Tipped off the block. Kohler helping keep that alive. Sent back over by Lucas. Right side tipping. We have a player in the net, unfortunately, but that was Maggie DeSario sending it over.
Nice job, nice volley. We've had some really good volleys here back and forth. That unfortunately, she got into the net there for the turnover. Oh no, Brooke keeps it.
Sent over as a tip. That was Maddie Lucas. DeSario pushing it. Wow, there's a hole. She found it. Hit it where they ain't.
Hit it where they ain't. And that ties the game at 11-11 now here in set number 1. Once again brought to you by Total Sports Connection. McCullough doing a good job here.
Free pass out of the back row, but it's into the net.
And Savannah Kohler with one of the few mistakes, and that's a timeout by the Martins Ferry Purple Riders. 12-11, the Bruins lead here. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
Back here at the Echo Center, Buckeye 8 tournament. Special presentation of Ohio Valley Sports Online brought to you by the Echo Center and Ashland. I think the Bruins giving them the Martins Ferry Purple Riders everything they want here today.
They lead 12-11 right now. They're coming off of a timeout serving. It is Malia McCullough, one of the team captains. Hammerquist out of the right side, off the block. DeSario's there to help out. Can't get it back over, though, so Purple Riders do side out.
And they're going to they're going to tie the game back up. McCullough with a great string of serves put together there for the Bruins to bring this to a 12-12 matchup.
It'll be Savannah Kohler serving. Found a hole, that's an ace.
And Savannah with the it's electric ace for the Purple Riders.
This serve is up. Jasmine Wood got a hand on that. Rolling one from Schaefer, I believe that was. Wow, huge approach from Chirpus. Good job by Brooke trying to keep it alive. Can't bring it back in. Good dig, though, by McCullough.
Great job by McCullough to dig that out. I wasn't sure she could get it. You know, McCullough's tall. It's tough for a tall person to dig like that. And, boy, she did a great job. Just couldn't get enough control to get it over.
Kohler again. McCullough sending to Serio. She passes this one over. Kohler's there. Chirpus tipping it. Found a hole.
Unable to dive and get the ball was Maggie DeSerio, and another point on the board for Martins Ferry. They now lead 15-12, 4 straight for the Purple Riders.
This one is up. Returned by, DeSerio for a point off the block.
And once again, diving for that was Savannah Kohler, and she was unable to get there, so good job by the Lady Bruins. And they get side out, and they're going to get the ball back and be able to serve and see if they can put some more points on the board, get another string together.
Sent over and one. Hannah Schaefer doing a good job getting off the net. Good approach from her. Gracie Lucas got a hand on it, but not enough. Point Bruins. We are 15-14. Martins Ferry leads. DeSerio back to serve for the Bruins. This one is passed well. Good set. Good spot over there by Maddie Lucas. Bruins return this one. Looking to get an approach here. Chirpus. That's almost automatic for a wham.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a water transport wham. That's a double wham.
Gracie Lucas comes out as Landon Hoder checks in.
Hoder, one of their big hitters.
The serve set up. Swinging is Sydney DiGiovanni. Chirpus out of the middle. That one was out.
And Brooke with another point. Just out. Those line drive serves are really, really hard to handle sometimes. And if you can perfect that serve, Ashley, as you well know, boy, they're hard to handle by the defense.
Battle at the net. We have a Bruin in the net.
And a Schaefer called for being in the net that time by Ron Gable. Gets the ball back to the Purple Riders, who lead 17-15 here in set number 1. Again, brought to you by Total Sports Connection.
The serve from Maddie Lucas. McCullough hustling to bring that one back in. It's passed over as a free ball. Chirpus out of the middle. Wham.
And another water transport wham by Gianna Chirpus.
The serve deep. Lexi Wokuch was there. Swinging from the right side.
Unable to control it is Harkness over there, and the Bruins are going to have the round sphere back, trailing 16-18 here.
McKinney is in. She will be serving. This one's up. Kohler gets on that one. The set, Lexi Cart from the outside, and it is out.
Just couldn't quite get enough downward motion on it to get it inside the lines. And the Bruins bring it to within 1 point now, 18-17.
Chirpus from the right side. That's a wham off the arms of McKinney.
Another water transport wham by Chirpus, who now gets the pleasure to serve.
Just out, so we side out again. Still 1 point separate these two. Purple Riders lead 19-18. Hannah Schaefer now serving for the Bruins. Right up at the net, McCullough sends it right back down. We're tied at 19.
There's that line drive again that we talked about, that line drive serve that is so hard to break just over the net. So hard to defend.
Hard serve. Kohler with the pass. Hoder from the right side. It was out.
Hoder with the big heavy slam, but one of the big hitters for the Purple Riders unable to get it inside the lines, however. And that's an important thing.
Schaefer serving. Kohler with the first pass. Way off the net. That was Nicole Hammerquist.
It seemed like she didn't get.
It was like her fingertips hit it.
She didn't get a good hand on a good palm on the ball and just kind of glanced off.
It's set to her again. She's off the net, but she gets a little more on it this time, and there's a tip to give the Purple Riders a point and the side out.
When she hits that ball, I'm telling you, she whams that thing. She is a very hard hitter, is Hammerquist. Has the right name.
Yeah. Got to see a lot of it in warm-ups. Looking forward to, look, we got a good set. Here she comes. She does roll this one in. Good job to keep that one under control.
Schaefer.
Passing over. The set. Wow. That was Lexi Cart from the outside.
With another wham, a water transport wham. And that ties the score at 21. 25 is where they need to get to, but you got to win by 2.
Wokutch off to the outside, and Maggie DeSerio tried to help her out, couldn't bring it back in.
And the Brooke Bruins take a timeout. 22-21 your score. The Purple Riders with the lead. You're watching volleyball on OVSO. We'll be back after this.
Discover the unique charm of Jacob & Sons Meats, a family-owned gem with over 40 years of dedication to quality. Since 1979, we've prioritized our customers, crafting over 100 varieties of homemade sausages and burgers that bring flavor to your kitchen table. Experience a shopping atmosphere unlike any other, with exclusive products you won't find elsewhere. Whether you order online for pickup or delivery, or visit us in person, we're here to serve you with gratitude and care.
Back here at the Echo Center, it's Martins Ferry and Brooke in Buckeye 8 action. Special presentation on Ohio Valley Sports Online, brought to you by the Echo Center. And here's my partner, Ashlyn Daly.
All right, Purple Riders serving. It's received by Wokutch. The set rolling ball from the right side. I believe that was Nielsen again. Returned quickly by the Purple Riders. Cart from the outside. Free pass from the Bruins. Hammerquist. That one lands in for a wham.
Another water transport wham by the Purple Riders. And Lucas, who gets the wham, now gets the serve. 23-21 now. Purple Riders.
This one's up. Wokutch with the first pass. McKinney setting. Nielsen rolling ball. Keeping it alive, but no help behind her. That was Lucas as well as Harkness.
And the Bruins back and forth. This game has been back and forth and back and forth. I don't think there's been any more than maybe a 4-point lead.
First pass by Maddie Lucas. Wow, that's a big wham.
Big time that time by Lexi Cart. And that is going to be now game point for the Purple Riders as Kendall Brandon will be back to serve to try to win this one for her team.
Looking to put it away. Here's the serve. Nice first pass. McCullough from the right side. She punches this one over. Kohler's there. The set. Maddie Lucas. That's a point.
And Maddie Lucas with the mini wham. And that's going to take care of business for the Purple Riders here in set number 1 as the Purple Riders defeat the Bruins 25-20. We'll be back to recap all the action from this game, or this set, after this short message from our sponsors.
Experience the excitement of Edge Sports in partnership with First Westminster Presbyterian Church, where children's golf takes center stage. Don't miss your chance to use the state-of-the-art TrackMan Golf Simulator, perfect for golfers of all ages and skill levels to practice, learn, and improve. Edge Golf at First West is growing, offering expert lessons and opportunities to fine-tune your game. Come alone or gather your group and schedule a session today before every slot fills up. Elevate your golf experience with Edge Sports. Call 740-282-4591 to book your tee time today.
The loss of a family pet is always an emotional and difficult experience. At Arner Funeral Chapel in Chester, we know the value that you place on your pet. After all, they are a member of the family. Arner Funeral Chapel now offers pet cremation with prices starting at $65. Decorative urns to honor and remember your pet are available for purchase as well. Our services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Arner Funeral Chapel, caring for the entire family.
Discover the difference experience makes with Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. With over 30 years of expertise, they offer quick, affordable, and reliable sewing services, from tuxedo rentals to bespoke suits and expert bridal alterations, including corsets, bustles, and hemming. Conveniently located in Wintersville, Ohio, they provide free estimates and personalized service by appointment. Trust your special garments to the skilled hands at Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. Call 740-314-5316 to schedule today.
Experience the excitement of Edge Sports in partnership with First Westminster
The
Presbyterian.
Bruin symbolizes strength, adaptability, and resilience. From the moment a child enters Brooke County schools, they are forever known as a Bruin. They have pride in themselves and the schools they attend. A Bruin can navigate challenging situations and will always work to embrace change. A Bruin ensures all students understand what it means to be a part of something special and have a sense of belonging where they can study, compete, and succeed. Want to learn more about what it means to be a Bruin? Visit BruinPride.net. Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
For 37 years.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
Set number 2 about to start here at the Echo Center. Martins Ferry and Brooke in today's 4th game of the afternoon. Our first game today. And to call the first serve and to give a little recap of the first set, here's Ashlyn Daly.
All right, just a reminder as well, we are only best out of 3 today, so if things seem to end pretty quickly for everybody watching at home, that's why. Really impressed by Brooke's ability today to keep a volley running as well as their heads-up plays. I felt like they were constantly looking for holes. They were making really good passes on serve receive and just overall hustling really well. Looking for Martins Ferry to turn around and, get rid of some of the unforced errors we saw from them. Missed first passes, balls into the net. It seems very uncharacteristic for them, so I feel like they're going to clean things up for this second set before. And I believe they will have the opening serve this set. We'll see in just a minute. They're checking lineups.
Seems like the officials don't do much in a volleyball match, but there's a lot more going on that just meets the eye.
Oh, absolutely. They have their lineup cards in their pocket. They're constantly checking to make sure everybody stays within rotation. They have to watch even as closely as when the serve is coming over. They have to make sure nobody's leaving their position to switch early, or that is out of rotation as well. That's why we have, really technically 4 officials, but 2 at the net. So Martins Ferry will have the opening serve. That one by Olivia Harkness. Swinging from the outside is Lily Clark. Kohler is there to dig this one up. Chirpus from the middle. It's out.
She tried to wham it in there, but it's out. And this second set brought to you by Jacob & Sons Beats in Martins Ferry. And the Bruins take an early 1-0 lead here.
Maggie DeSario serving. This one is back. Landon Hoder on it. Right side set, swinging off the block. Great dive by McCullough to keep that one in play, tipping it over. Harkness on her knees to keep that one up. Chirpus passes it over. No help from McCullough this time, so
A little bit of a communication breakdown, which both teams have been doing a really good job of communicating, but that time just a little communication breakdown by the Bruins.
Maddie Lucas now serving for the Riders. We're tied at 1. First pass is up. McCullough with the set. into the net. That was Hannah Schaefer. Good approach from the outside, just hit it a little bit too low.
Just couldn't get the ball over the net, and another point for Martins Ferry.
Lucas serves. McCullough with the set. Right side swinging. That was pretty good there. I believe that was Jasmine, or no, I'm sorry. That was 31. And that was Kira Kosit.
She'll be set to serve now. Purple Riders trying to get it over, but couldn't get enough on it. Was London Hoder.
Cross serve is out.
A little bit too much that time by Kosit. She'll check out for the libero Lexi Wokic.
Yep. Chirpus serving. McCullough set. Right side approach and a point. I believe that was Lily Clark. She'll be coming out as Eda McKinney checks in to serve and complete setting duties.
Chirpus getting a break as well for the Purple Riders. McKinney does a good job serving for the Bruins. And she gets an ace that time. The it's electric ace. Unable to field that one. Again, tough for the taller girls to get down to field anything low to the ground. That's Hoder made a great effort.
Big approach and swing for the Purple Riders.
And that one,
24, was that Ava Rose?
I believe it was Ava.
Gracie Lucas serving. That one was deep. McCullough got on that one. McKinney can't get there for a second pass, so we have a point, Purple Riders.
A little bit better job, I'm sure, that they want to do of controlling the ball. It's not easy to do by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm sure that they work on this a good bit, and they're kind of disappointed with how that's going so far.
Swinging for a down ball. Kohler got on it, but couldn't quite control it. That was from Candace Nielsen.
And a 5-5 tie. Again, another close match here. Back and forth between the Purple Riders and the Bruins. There's a much improved team. Don't look like a 5-12 team at all.
Absolutely not. They've come alive in this second part of the season. Kohler passes this one over. There was a battle at the net from both teams. Desario rolling from the outside. Kohler diving to get on it. Oh, Lexi Card into the net.
Just once again, you got to hit the ball at the right height, and a little bit too low, a little bit above the ball, and it goes into the net.
The serve from Hannah Schaefer. Wow, great dig back there. I believe that was Schaefer again.
I believe it was.
That was a good swing from Lexi Cart. It's off the block for a point. It's so hard sometimes, you're amped up, you're excited, you really want to get that kill. Sometimes you have to take a step back and decide, I'm just going to give it a down ball swing and stay on my feet to help control it. So see a little bit of that coming from the Purple Riders. Kendall Brandon with the serve. Desario from the outside. Good decision to stay on her feet there. Big swing by Maddie Lucas. It's out.
And the Purple Riders now should be 7-7, I believe. It was 5-5. They scored. Nope. I'm not sure what it is. It's 7-6 on the scoreboard, and that's what we're going to go with. Oh, my. Way too much on that one by Hammerquist. She put the hammer down on that one. And 8-6 now, the Bruins. That is the correct score, 8-6.
Jasmine Wood serving the set. Wow, great block by, I believe that was Cadence Nelson and Malia McCullough. McCullough returns this one, swinging with a down ball. Hammerquist, there she is.
Actually, it was Kozit and McCullough on that block.
Oh, I didn't see Kozit come in the front row.
Again, it's hard to see those numbers. 21-31. But
Collard now serving for Martins Ferry. McKinney set. McCullough punches that one over.
Great job of keeping it alive by the Purple Riders. My.
Again, low set. McCullough decides to pass that one over. Lift by the Purple Riders. That's actually the first time I've seen a lift called this year.
I was just going to say, it's the first one I've seen here today. Great job by these ladies of keeping their fingers, their hands cupped and their fingers on the ball and not get them on their palms.
Sent over. Cosett was there. Bruins return it. Chirpus from the middle for the Riders. There's
With
a point.
Wham!
Yeah.
A water transport wham. 9-8 now. The Bruins with the lead, but the Purple Riders with the serve.
This is Olivia Harkness. Missed pass ends in a free ball, so Purple Riders look to use this with a good set. Chirpus from the middle. She rolls it in, but McCullough was there. No help outside of that.
Get a little breakdown communication for the Bruins, and a nice job by the Purple Riders to tie this one at 9.
Harkness again. Sent over as a free ball. Couldn't handle the aggressive serve. Chirpus finds a hole for a point.
Just sneaks that ball right in there into open territory. Again, hit them where they ain't. Harkness trying to get on a roll here, serving the ball.
They lead 10-9, her serve. Again, just so difficult to receive. Chirpus. That is the perfect formula. Hard serve, free pass over, and let's use it aggressively.
And a water transport wham by Chirpus. Off the floor. like your pencil?
Tossed it. It's okay. Again, hard serve. A down ball returned. Kohler getting on it. Chirpus. McCullough is there. This set, that was to Cosett on the outside. Rolling ball from Maddie Lucas. McCullough set. DeSario pushes it over. Kohler setting. That was Maddie Lucas from the outside. Another point for the Purple Riders.
Puts Purple Riders up 12-9 now. Good rolling serve at the timeout, this time by the Bruins. 12-9 your score. Martins Ferry with a lead. You're watching Buckeye 8 Volleyball on Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after this word from our sponsors.
Ted Gorman, newly appointed superintendent at Jefferson County JVS, is dedicated to shaping the future of vocational education. With 16 diverse programs, from animal science to multimedia design, students gain hands-on experience and certifications for immediate employment. Thanks to a recent $1 million technology upgrade, distance learning opportunities are now available, allowing students to connect with universities remotely. Gorman is also exploring adult education options to support lifelong learning in the community. Visit jeffjvs.org to learn more.
Are you looking for the ultimate sports connection? Look no further than Total Sports Connection. We've been in business since 1995, providing the best in screen printing, sports equipment, and fundraising opportunities. Our selection of cutting-edge sports clothing is second to none, with various
We're back. Purple Riders lead 12-9. Coming off of the Bruins timeout. Good play off of the block by Cosett. Returned by, I believe that was DeSario. Chirpus off the block for another point.
And Chirpus has been a monster up there in the front line. I mean, she just, she's a great athlete, and she really does a great job in that front line. She does a great job all over the court.
A serve again by Harkness. Sent over. Here we go. The set. Chirpus.
Once again, Chirpus with a hard hammer over the net, and another point for the Purple Riders. Harkness doing a great job here serving, is put together a nice string of serves here, nice string of points. 5-point lead now, 14-9 for the Purple Riders.
Here she comes, hard serve. The approach tipped over. I believe that was Hannah Schaefer for the Bruins. Maddie Lucas from the outside now being returned. Kosit. Kohler dove to keep that one in play. Lucas passes this one over. Close at the net. Lily Clark sends it back. Chirpus tipping. Tipped off the block for a point.
Right in the middle of a number of Bruin players there. Just got it hit the right spot, and she certainly did with that little dink. 15-9, a 6-point lead. Probably the biggest of the game.
Harkness, that's an ace. It's electric. Dan's favorite. Dan's favorite off the top of the net. He doesn't believe that should count. It should be a reserve.
Reserve. Hey, if it hits the net and goes over, it counts.
I've said time and time again, the net could be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Yep. If you don't hit it right, it comes right back at you. Harkness has done a fantastic job here.
There's another one. It's electric.
Another ace by Harkness. Well, I guess an ace is if nobody touches it, but I'm going to call that an ace. It's electrico ace. She barely touched it. Great job of getting there by the Bruins. Avery Martino.
Harkness again on a run. This one is passed well. Nice and high. A free pass over. This is exactly what Martins Ferry wants. Chirpus. Wham.
And Chirpus hammers it. Jasmine Wood. Nothing she could do with that one as it's another wham, a water transport wham by Chirpus.
We are at 18-9.
Harkness with a really good string of serves here.
There she goes. Good job by, I believe that was 23, Avery Martino, to keep that alive. It's returned. Tip. Wow, by Maddie Lucas. That one threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, just a little dink, and Kozit and McCullough both trying to get to it and could not, and it goes out of bounds, and it's another point, a 10-point lead, definitely the biggest of the lead, and that's another timeout by the Bruins. With that timeout, 19-9, Martins Ferry with the lead. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care, the only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Low credit. This looks impossible.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too.
How do I get to good credit?
Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Back here at the Echo Center, it's Buckeye 8 tournament time. Special presentation on OVSO brought to you by the Echo Center. This set 2 of today's third game, our first game, brought to you by Jacob & Son Meats. For the play-by-play action, here's Ashlyn.
Coming off of the Brooke timeout, Olivia Harkness serving for the Purple Riders. She's put on quite a string of serves. Down ball swinging by Lily Clark. Miscommunication got the Purple Riders there.
Harkness had to be getting tired.
Take just a little break.
So the Bruins need to get the momentum swing here in their favor, with Schaefer coming back in to replace Martino, who's did a pretty good job back there for the Bruins.
DeSario serves. Good first pass. Oh, just bad timing there, unfortunately, for Maddie Lucas.
Trying to get a little dink there, did Maddie Lucas, and seemed to went off like a fingernail. I hope she didn't break a fingernail. That could be painful.
Chirpus out of the middle, into the net.
And a little momentum swing here for the Bruins as Chirpus tried to wham that one over and couldn't get it over the net. So back to 19-12 now. The Bruins back to within 7.
DeSario serves. Received in the back row, passing and setting Kohler in the back row. Sent over in 2. Kohler's there. Chirpus from the middle. There's a wham.
The water transport wham once again by Chirpus. Back into the lineup, 26, Lexi Cart. She'll replace Brandon.
The serve now. That was Maddie Lucas. It was out.
A little bit too much that time by Maddie Lucas, and the Bruins will try to take advantage of this and get the momentum swing back in their direction.
Cadence Nielsen. I believe, no, that's Kira Kosit. I keep messing up those 31-21.
Nielsen did check in, though. Kosit with the good serve and the point for the Lady Bruins. Unable to dig it out there. I believe it was Lucas.
So Kira Kosit again trailing 20-14. This one's up. Kohler with the pass. It's close and at the net. Sent over as a pass. That was Lexi Cart. Out of the middle, rolling ball. Kohler back set. Swinging is Lexi Cart. It's out. Asking for a tip. I don't believe they're going to give it to him today.
Yeah, didn't seem like it was tipped. So the Bruins do get the point. Down to a 5-point lead now for the Purple Riders.
Kosit serves. It's off the net. Timely side out for the Purple Riders. Hammerquist back in as Gianna Chirpus is back to serve. Pass by DeSario. McCullough's set. Huge block by Hammerquist.
And that's why they bring her into the game. A blocker and a hitter. And a good job.
Sub for the Purple Riders.
Elena Williams in for the first time today. She'll check in for Maddie Lucas.
The serve, point, Purple Riders.
And Wodich couldn't quite handle that one, backing up a little bit and couldn't get enough on the ball to get it to the front line. 23-15 now.
Chirpus again. Wilkutch with a good first pass. That set to Cadence Nielsen on the outside. We have a free pass from Hammerquist.
In this second set, brought to you by Jacob & Son Meats.
Tipped and off of the block of Hoder. Point Bruins.
And the Bruins not going away. 23-16 now, and the Bruins will have their ace in the hole serving the ball. That's Eden McKinney.
This one's sent over in 1 and slammed right back down. That was Hannah Schaefer.
With a wham. Water transport wham. Schaefer. Again, this Bruin team, I mean, very gritty. 5-12, you'd think they would come in here and they could just lay down, but they're not. They're playing hard against a really good Martins Ferry team.
Really good swing by Lexi Cart. Results in a point.
Hoder that time able to get it over the net, and now we got game point, Ashlyn.
We have Gracie Lucas now back to serve. Could be putting this one away. I believe she served game point last game.
I believe you're right.
Outside rolling, found a great spot. That was Hannah Schaefer.
And not to be this time, as Schaefer keeping the Bruins alive in this one. Finding the open spot.
Alana Williams with a pass. That was Cart returning now. Doesn't quite make it over the net, out of the hands of DeSario. Purple Riders take this one 25-18.
In a great first match here, the Purple Riders defeat the Bruins in 2 sets. We'll be back for the post-game, the Interstate Waste Services post-game after this word from our sponsors.
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of water transport.
Are you looking for the ultimate sports connection? Look no further than Total Sports Connection. We've been in business since 1995, providing the best in screen printing, sports equipment, and fundraising opportunities. Our selection of cutting-edge sports clothing is second to none, with various different brands to choose from. And if you're looking for custom products for your team and fans, we've got you covered. So whether you're a coach, a player, or a fan, come visit us at 104 South Zane Highway in Martins Ferry. Or give us a call at 740-633-2772. Total Sports Connection, your one-stop shop for all your sports needs.
Back here at the Echo Center, game number 1 for us, game number 4 on the day. Martins Ferry comes away with a 2-set victory over 2-0 victory over the Brooke Bruins. But the Brooke Bruins, Ashlyn, I mean, they certainly
they
have no shame today.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you, from the first time I saw them to now, I see a lot of improvement. Communication is outstanding. Great first passes to keep, a good return off of serve receive. So hats off to the Bruins. That was a great game for them.
That's going to just about do it. Gianna Chirpus was our
player of the game today.
Our Raji Home Improvement player of the game. She had a great game.
Yeah, I mentioned it during the first set. Every time it was set up to her, it was almost automatic, lights out. You knew it was coming straight down, and there's not much you can do defensively against that. If it's landing within the 10-foot line, that's pretty effective.
By scores of 25-22 and 25-18, the Purple Riders victorious today, 2-0 over the Brooke High Bruins. We'll be back with in about 3 o'clock. We'll be back with the next game action. East Liverpool Potters against the St. Clairsville Red Devils. That's going to do it for this first game of ours, the first game of 3 here from the Echo Center. For Ashlyn Daly and Dan Vogel, this is Phil Rujak saying, see you in a little bit.